had to put the camera away for a little bit. The rain started picking up a little bit more. It's backed off. It's just sprinkling again. It didn't downpour, but I didn't really want to get my camera gear soaking wet. But think I'm getting close. Yeah, I'm getting close to where I want to make camp for tonight. And yeah, I think we're definitely getting close. But I tell you what, this pack is definitely something I would not want to do a long haul journey on, that's for sure. Not the pack, the load, I guess you could say. I definitely have it way overloaded for what I'm doing. But I wanted to get some stuff out, get some dirt time on it, get it tested, you know, really see, just get some testing done. All right, guys, I think we found where we're going to call home for tonight. Pretty sure this is the area. Thinking about putting a hammock from that tree to that tree, and then I would be able to stretch the tarp out, give me a little bit of a porch. I think that'll work. I think that'll work pretty nice. Ground's not too bad, and there's plenty of deadfall and everything around. Yeah, you can see the marker I put right there on that tree. I'm trying to mark this area. But yeah, I think this is going to be home for tonight. Holy crap, guys. Well, weather definitely took a turn for the worse. It actually started snowing. I did not expect snow. I guess that's better than a downpour of rain and everything. I don't know if it's done or not. I look on my phone real quick to see the weather pattern and everything, and it just keeps changing. So I don't know. The temperature has dropped big time. I mean, it's dropped within almost, 10 degrees. But I did get most of everything set up, I think. Got the tarp up. And I don't know how much footage I got of me putting all this up and everything. My secondary camera, as always, failed on me. So I don't know if the weather changed or I don't know. All I know is the battery went dead and I don't know how much it got on it. So from here on out, I'm using just one camera. So bear with me. I'll do the best I can with it. And yeah. So what we're using, you guys see this or not? The tarp is a One Tigris tarp. I can't remember exactly what model and everything. I'll put gear list of items in the description of the video. We got a One Tigris tarp, One Tigris hammock, and a One Tigris underquilt, but that's a very unique underquilt. They don't make that underquilt anymore. That underquilt is convertible from you can either have it as a full hammock cocoon, or you can have it as, like how I have it, a underquilt, or you can use it, close it up and use it as a regular sleeping bag. This is one of my favorite sleeping bags. It's kept me warm many times, of course, using ground pads and stuff like that. However, this is the first time I'm ever using it with a hammock. So this is going to be a first time experience. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to do and everything. So hence my little bit of worry about tonight's situation on sleeping and everything. Little confusing on how to put it together and stuff. You know, I'm sure the bug net doesn't help and everything, but you know, as far as putting it all up. But yeah, it was took a little bit to figure out and everything, but I don't know, I got high hopes. It seems like it seals pretty good at the feet and seals pretty good, you know, will seal pretty good behind at least the head and everything, to where there won't be no airflow coming in underneath me in between the hammock, and that. And that's, that's the big part of an underquilt, is trying to keep that, was it convection, I think? Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, comment down below, correct me. But, that air traveling underneath, robbing your body of, warmth from the backside. So we'll see. As far as sleeping bag goes, I am using a Snug Pack. I'm not 100% sure which one, but also on top of that, I am using a Sea to Summit Extreme, I think, sleeping bag liner, and maybe help increase, bring that up a little bit. If you notice, the wind has picked up. I hope it ain't too bad in the audio. I've yet to get my fire pit going and everything. Like I said, the temperature is dropping, so I'm probably not going to do a lot of talking right now. I'm probably going to focus on get the fire pit figured out. I didn't see a lot of rocks there I can make a proper fire pit around, so I might have to tweak a little bit. Maybe if I can find some really damp dead laying logs or something, saw them down, use them as a barrier, so not, because it's pretty windy and kind of worried. There's still a lot of, dead leaves on the ground, and don't want to start no fires. But yeah, I'm gonna get cracking because I'm getting hungry. It's lunchtime, a little bit past lunchtime, and I'm getting hungry, and some food sounds pretty good. So all right, here we go. Alright, like I said before, I got a ton of wood around here that I can use for firewood tonight. So I got some processing to do, and I still got to figure out what I'm going to do about that ring. Remember that chair? Just because I'm out here don't mean I'm going to be uncomfortable. I love that chair. Super lightweight and sport near chair. Cheap, lightweight, easy to pack, but so you guys can see, this is my current setup right now. I might tie off the middle there. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't decided yet, but I'm probably going to do that. I've got my solar lantern charging up right now. So even in the cloudy conditions, it's still getting a pretty good charge. Alright, we're going to use the Coglins with a Baco saw blade, and we're going to try and get some pretty sizable logs to work as my surrounding fire pit. I looked around and I couldn't find any rocks whatsoever, so I'll try and find some wet damp, so that way they don't burn. Alright, let's see what we can find. Good and wet, so that'll be good. Yeah, that'll work out pretty good. At least for what I have planned for my cook system and everything else, this should work out pretty good. Just something to keep any hot coals or embers from the wind blowing them into some of these leaves and stuff, but this should work pretty good. I'll clean out some more around there, and I got to get cracking. And as you can see, there's snow falling. There is snow falling. I got to get cracking on some firewood, get a supply built up, and get a fire going. So I gotta get on it. Alright guys, so I got a good bit of firewood for now processed. As soon as I get a fire going and everything, get something warm in my belly, get some food in me, because I have not ate and it's getting later in the day. I want to at least get some lunch in me, that way, you know, maybe even get some dinner in me later on tonight. But I gotta get some food in me. Starting to feel a little sluggish. That's never a good thing. We're going to try something a little different. Now you might recognize this. I'll get up close for you to see here. It's that, I have to invert it for you. It's that Pyro Putty summer blend we got from Battle Box a little while back. It's that neon colored looking goop, but it's got a fruity smell to it, but it's more or less a fibrous, really waxy type stuff. You're supposed to, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm pretty sure it, I think they said a quarter size amount of this will burn 15 minutes. I don't know about that, but, and we're using a ferrocerium rod trying to light it. It is pretty windy, so it'll be interesting how this goes. This is just your standard, what is that, Bayulite or Baylight or Bayite ferrocerium rod and striker from like you can buy off Amazon. So we'll see how this goes. Honestly, I've never played around with this stuff enough yet to really see what it does. It's definitely fibrous, you know. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have the fibers out so it'll catch. That's probably more than I need, but at least get a fire started and going. We'll see. See what this does here. Come on. Oh, how about that? It actually took pretty quick. Did not expect that. Let's see if we can get it to build up here. Actually took pretty quick. I'm actually shocked how fast that took. I think the key to that was make sure you had them really loose fibers exposed. But seems to be burning pretty hot. I do smell wood burning already, so that's a good start. Hear a little bit of a crackle. Everything is a little bit damp, so I gotta take it nice and easy. I don't think we've had really hot, warm enough days to really dry everything out altogether from, you know, winter. As you can see why my pack was a little heavier than normal. Normally I don't carry this on light, you know, a little lightweight excursions, but in this particular situation I wanted to try it. I wanted to get it on footage, talk about it a little bit. Tell you what, see what you guys think about it. Now the cook set I'm using is the Self-Reliance Outfitters cook set. This thing, it ought to be called everything but the kitchen sink, because that pretty much explains it all. It's all stainless steel, really good material, really good quality. That's one thing that I can't stress, is it's really good quality. I have the large butcher pot, the medium, the small. I left a couple pieces out because honestly, for weight purposes, I didn't need everything. I really don't even need the large bush pot. The only way I would really want that if there was more than just me, or if I had to process water, you know. And right now I don't have to process water. I doubt that I will have to process water, so I'm actually doing really well on it. But the fire spit that you see here is another product from Self-Reliance Outfitters, and I've used it a few times. It is not light. I will say that right now. It is not a light setup. It's made out of rebar, forged rebar, I guess you could say. So, something to take in consideration if you're considering. It's not something normally you would pack in. Now, if you had a super light setup, kind of like what I got, I'm not even going to use this. Mainly, I'd use this for like the frying pan. But I'm going to use this to brew me some coffee. Luckily, I got another Nalgene bottle full. If not, I would be processing some water. Oop. Oh, coffee abuse. I like my coffee strong. I'll be sipping off this for a while. Go ahead. Oh no, I might use this. Probably can. Whoop. Let's see why I couldn't. They're right there. Put them both over the fire at the same time. Can't beat that. I don't know why I'm busy squatting or straining my back the whole time. I got a chair. Honestly, I'm not used to having these luxury items, you know, like a chair or whatever. Usually squatting around, but I'm getting too old for that. I'm sure there's a few viewers thinking, how old are you? How old do you think I am? Comment in the suggestion down below. How old do you think I am? I'm kind of curious about that. I get teased with all the time about my age. Probably because I got a little bit of wisdom in my goatee. Alright, for today's lunch, we're going to have some Mountain House beef stroganoff with noodles. So, I don't think I've ever had this particular flavor. Actually, no, I don't think I have. But fairly simple. Boil water, add water, mix, that's it. Make sure you throw the absorbent packet out. But yeah, pretty much open package, tear notch, remove discard, carefully add 1 3/4 cup, 14 fluid ounce, 14 boiling water. Stir carefully, close zipper, 4 minutes, stir again, let stand 8 or 9 minutes, stir, enjoy right out of the pouch. So, pretty easy. I like most Mountain House stuff. Honestly, there ain't been too many things I've tried of theirs that I haven't liked. But, yeah, that's what's for lunch day. Something quick, easy, fast. Water is boiling already. I'm going to use the Pathfinder cup to do my measuring in there. What did that say? That's a 414 ml or 14 fluid ounce. And it figures the cup only measures to 16. So we'll have to guesstimate a little bit there. It might be a little runnier or dry. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll see how that goes. Alright, so water is boiling. Got a room here. Get you guys to see this. As you see, the water is boiling. But I have a product here I am using. It's from a company named, and I gotta be honest with you, I have a heck of a time saying this name, but Super SA Hanks. And this is their burn-proof camp rag. Comes in different colors. It's even got a burn-proof lanyard on it and everything, and it is supposed to withstand up to 800 degrees. As you can see, it does, and I can't even feel that through there. That's actually really nice. Really nice. But we're going to try and use this camp all in one shot. I don't know if I'll be able to. No, not going to be able to. So make sure I get a hold of it. This is very hot, so don't spill it everywhere. Take the lid off. Come on, work with me. Yeah, that should be our 14. We'll put the lid back on. Serve what water we got there. Must have been still a sticker on there. But we'll go ahead and swing that out of the way so we ain't gotta worry about it. Get the coffee over there. But yeah, I'm highly impressed on this rag. They claim that you can use it for a silencer cover. You can yeah, you can use it as a silencer cover. You can use it that's all I can say. I got a review coming up on this, so I just wanted to get a little bit of dirt time on it. I'm going to be using it off and on throughout next couple days, actually, next couple outings. I actually, first impressions, really like it. I'll say that. I'm really liking it. It's nice, easy, something quick you can just throw in your pocket and you're good to go. And that's kind of nice and makes it real convenient. So, coffee's not percolating yet. I gotta throw some more wood on that fire. Need to pour my water in. Oop. Pour my water in to my meal. And try not to drop it. Ooh, jeez. Actually, it seems like a lot of water, but for a small bag, but what can I say? And he said, close it up, let it sit for 4 minutes, and give it a little bit of swish. That bag is hot. Oh man, is that hot. I like Mountain House. Mountain House is nice where you ain't gotta dirty all your stuff versus, you know, some of the other companies that I've tried out. That was one of their downfalls, I would say. I didn't particularly care for was the simple fact that you had to use your pan or pot, you had to soak in there, and then you're stuck doing the dishes. This makes it 10 times easier just to put it in there, easy to pack out, leave no trace camping, you know. Makes it real nice and convenient. Get the fire stirred up. We're down the coals. Boy, that wind is getting strong. Ooh, smoke. Rabbit. Does that even work? Never works for me. My kids love doing it. Seems to work for them. Comment down below if it ever worked for you. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to focus on having a lot of firewood for throughout the night. How windy it is, wind seems picking up. We definitely got something coming in. Its temperatures dropped like 15 degrees just in the last hour. So the wind, if the wind continues like this, you know, I definitely don't want a fire burning unattended over the night. Oh, while I'm waiting for my food, now would be a perfect opportunity to talk about the channel and the channel's future. I actually talked about this not too long ago in a recent video, and that was actually part of the viewer question and answer when I first filmed it, and I lost all that, and I think now would be a good time to talk about it. You know, I've gotten hit with a lot of questions, subscription boxes. What's going on? How come I haven't seen any? Well, honestly, I quit getting them for a few reasons. Now, the whole pandemic thing, reason number one. The economy is very uncertain right now. I took some time off work. My wife took some time off work. You know, the industry I work in, which is aerospace industry, and my wife works in, is up in the air right now. You know, it's hard to say what the future looks like, and that is an expense. You know, subscription boxes are a substantial expense to myself that I cannot justify, you know, spending right now. And for other reasons beyond that, you know, when I first started this channel, it wasn't intended. Like, I know I stated this before in my first video. I'll try and put a link up for that right above here. And, you know, this channel wasn't intended to be a subscription box only. It was supposed to be gear review, outdoor adventures like this. And this is what I've wanted to do for a very long time. And unfortunately, it took a freaking worldwide pandemic to make this happen. But in all honesty, I didn't have the right equipment. I don't even know if I still have the right equipment or not, but obviously not if I had camera 2 fail already. But it is what it is. It's a learning experience. Now, I'm not going to say you're never going to see subscription boxes again on this channel, because that's not the truth. You might see one here and there. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm at the point right now when it comes to gear, I'm at capacity. When you think about how many subscription boxes I got per month for how many months in a row, I got so much crap. I mean, it's gone beyond, and it's ridiculous. But this also, I want to finally make sure that I get those videos out. The actually using the gear, testing the gear, telling you what I think about the gear. And those are the videos you're going to see. So from here on out, you can expect a video like this every month. At least one a month. This is what I have planned. At least one of these a month of some type of adventure, whether it be an overnight, whether it be a multiple overnight, whether it be on the water's edge, like a kayaking trip or an ATV trip, but there will be some type of adventure. And that's what I'm calling an adventure, because that's every time it seems like I try and do something like this, it turns into an epic adventure for me. Lots of trials and tribulations, I guess you could say. But it's fun. This is the stuff that I grew up doing. This is stuff I love doing. And but the main goal is to take this channel to the next level. And that's what I'm trying to do, is take this channel to the next level. If you've been a subscriber with me from the beginning, you've seen the progression of the channel going from, what it originally did to what it is now. We've always tried to upgrade and improve, whether it be our editing, whether it be our camera gear, whether it be our style of shooting, everything. And that's something I'm trying to do, is improve and an upgrade. And I think I've done okay so far, and I'm going to keep on trying. I'm never going to be satisfied with what I do. I'm always going to try and improve. I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to that stuff. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. And eventually, once we start hitting some mile markers and stuff, I hope to start doing maybe some lives, maybe some giveaways, things like that. But for right now, we're not there. We're still sitting at 700 and some. Well, I think as of the time of this video, 763 subscriptions, so subscribers. And our goal right now is just to hit 1,000 subscribers, and then to get our, hours build up to, in a year's time, to get monetization back. That's our main goal, is to do that, and that's going to open up the door for a lot more things to come, not to mention other features within YouTube and everything. But that's our goal. We're trying to get there. It seems like every time I get there, I get knocked right back down. They change some kind of policy in YouTube, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. But all right, let's check out our coffee here. Oh yeah, that's a good brew. Oh, there ain't nothing better smelling than the smell of coffee, especially fire brewed. It's time to eat. We're gonna dig on in. Ugh. That's never a good reaction you want whenever you first open up your food pack. Is ugh. It just gets a little creamier. Don't seem like it. Man, it don't look like dog food in there. There, I'll try and show you guys this here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't want to spill it. Don't look. don't look all that yummy. The chunks of meat look like dog food, so I don't know. We'll try it out. Still hot. Still real hot. I don't think it absorbed all the way. The noodles still kind of got a little al dente to them, but yeah, it's not bad. Actually, that's not bad. It reminds me of something, but I don't know what. But I don't think it's beef stroganoff. Reminds me of something else. I didn't expect the noodles to be so small. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, but just kind of surprised me looking in there. It's actually pretty good. Seems a little runnier than what it should be, though, but I let this sit as long as it said. Actually, longer. It was too hot to really eat and everything, so I don't know. It's not too bad, but I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this, and yeah. Catch you when I'm done. It's starting to get really chilly. That temperature is really starting to drop. This could make for an interesting night. Ain't nothing better but home brewed or fire brewed coffee, I guess you could say. First impressions, the Pathfinder kit. I really like it. I've had a couple of the items I've had for a long time. I've had skillet. I've had cup. I had the next size cup up. And but the teapot, the smaller bush pot and the larger bush pot, first time using. So far I really like it. I can't say I don't. But yeah, I wish it was lighter. That's one big thing, is because it would be nice to have that big of a system to be able to take out all the time. But it's super nice. I mean, the quality is above and beyond. But stainless steel isn't light. It's heavy. I mean, it'd be pretty awesome if they could come up with a titanium set. I think if they could come up with a titanium set that matches this, they'll knock it out of the ballpark. I mean, that would be phenomenal, because that would be a cook kit that's lighter than most, and you got every size pot you could ever want, and you could actually you could cook for your whole entire family, family of 5 with the pieces of stuff that they have. So yeah, that's not bad, pretty decent. Sitting here, though, I just realized on the back side of that pot has handles, and I knew this. I don't know why I didn't see them, but whenever I was trying to pour the water and everything, I was trying to fumble around and I should have just used this with the handles and just poured it. We'll rack that up as a brain fart, I guess. I don't know. So I have to go for some water. Seemed like what I decided to bring wasn't enough. Oh, guess I'm just thirstier than normal. I mean, I could get by without getting more, but I really don't want to have to do it in the middle of the night, or, I got a little bit of a walk, but for the most part, I should be okay. Like I said, a little bit of a walk, not very long. Passed up a spring. And I'm pretty sure there's freshwater spring coming out. And the source, I do believe, wasn't far away. So we'll go back, fill up nitrogen, and then go back and process that water. I mean, I have a Sawyer filter with me, but honestly, I'd rather just go ahead, process it. Because I don't think that Sawyer, the bag that comes with it, I mean, I could fill it out of that, but I don't know. It's just a pain in the butt. Really don't want to deal with it. But pretty sure it's not far up here. It's a pretty nice old full water trail. It's a pretty clear path actually, but it's definitely used to be a four-wheeler trail. I put my fire to sleep, so I'm not really worried about it. Just, if you don't know what that means about putting a fire to sleep, it's you kind of smother it out with ash, and then it still holds that coal down in there, and because it usually can blow it right back into flame as long as it don't burn completely out. But looks like we're coming up to where I thought that spring was. Alright, yep, that's where it's at. It's pretty goopy and swampy. I thought it was more flowing than this, but it don't look like it. Well, it looks like this is the best standing pool of water that I found so far. It's not standing, I mean, it's coming from that creek up there. It is flowing, and I would like to get it from the source up there, but the pool, I don't know. That looks about the deepest part right there from where I could collect. So probably just going to go ahead and collect from there and then boil the crap out of it, because I honestly ain't got too many other options. So alright, so I managed to get full Nalgene bottle. Make sure I still got it. Full Nalgene bottle out of that puddle. It looks clear. Honestly, it probably is, but there's a lot of critter tracks around here, and that water is going to have to definitely, no doubt about it, get boiled. I mean, there is no ifs, ands, buts about it. It has to be boiled. So trying to keep my eyes open. Yeah, we have had a couple nice days throughout the past week or so. And I thought, man, maybe I'll get lucky, find a morel. I just want one. It'd be nice to cook up. You know, I ain't greedy, just asking for one. Just one leftover that the animals didn't get. I'm really striking out on the morel mushrooms this year. So it's definitely, I have not had luck when it comes to the mushrooms. But like I said, I think it's still too early, you know, for around here. I mean, I don't know. I've heard some people around getting them. Yeah. I don't know. Temperature's getting a lot lower. You can feel it. That's dropping. It's dropping fast, actually. We still got, I don't know, Should have like another. There's a rock. I found a rock. I'm going to be snagging that up in case I need to do a hot rock tonight. This might come in handy. But what was I saying? Lost track of what I was saying. Sorry, it was a squirrel moment. I am going to have to boil the crap out of this water. I mean, there ain't no getting around it. There's a lot of animal tracks around that water and upstream, if you call it upstream, from there. So, but my only other alternative was an even longer walk back to where I know there's water for sure. But even then, I'd still have to process it. In all honesty, I got enough water to get me through, until I get out of here. It's not an emergency situation by no means. I personally would like to have more water. Not to mention having a fire out here, all the leaves on there, how windy it is. I just rather feel more comfortable having, more water just in case. So, alright, coming up on camp. Hey guys, this is the end of part 1 of our 24-hour winter hammock adventure. Make sure you check out part 2. Thanks for watching, and like always, like, comment, and subscribe. Later.